Victoria today is going to read the bold bits. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Let us welcome everyone because you're sharing the show. Because we love our show sharers. Everyone, welcome to another exciting episode.
Feel it real fun.
Oh, my God.
On our 29th of July, 2020.
We are going to have so much fun today because we're going to explore some new methods of revision, kind of. Right.
New methods of revision.
That's right. Triple D Mary, Oliver.
Sounds good.
Triple D Joe.
Loved
oh my God, guys.
Joe.
Triple D Grant Monk.
Yeah. Hello, you guys.
Triple D. Look how D is here as well. Sizzle. Triple D Sizzle. Knuckleheads. All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Triple D Grant Monk. Now,
yes.
Visit us at freeneville.com.
Subscribe to the 221 email list.
Yep, manifestingtothemax.com. Whoa, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? Because now we're mentioning that today because if you have revision to the max already, that's 1/9 of manifesting to the max. Okay. Okay, and if you really want to get the max out of it, go there and do that, right? So, manifestingtothemax.com. And you guys that already have revision to the max, you can save $7 if you upgrade. Just drop me an email and just say upgrade, and I'll send you a link to the upgrade, right? So anyway.
After you pay.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, good one.
And
excellent. Yes. For refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelarealfun.com.
That's right. So Victoria today, Fred, is going to read...
the bold bits.
Yeah, the bold bits.
Apparently.
So let us begin with the writing of someone else.
If I want to change my reaction for a certain event, a phone call, so when I see it, do I see it from my own eyes or do I see my body?
Oh my God, this is really cool, right? So remember last week, we did something about letting it be easy, the whole thing about when you slide out of a state and sliding back in.
Use the same gate that you left with to come back in.
Yep.
That's right, I remember that.
We did a video, we called it Doors and Windows or something. You can find that at...
feelarealfun.com.
Yep. Yeah, for the upgrades, email me, because I can't do it through the thing, right? So you'll have to email me about the upgrade, right?
Yes.
So then we'll send you a link so you can upgrade and save $7, right? So, ready, guys?
Yes.
So, it's a phone call, and the question is, do I see what I would see, or do I see my body, right? So what we want to do, if we're just going to play with revision, is I want you to do what Neville says in the next quote. But not yet.
Not yet.
Because here's the thing, guys. So there was a phone call, right? So you can imagine a phone call.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Because if it's a phone call, you're like that.
Right.
I'm not seeing when I answer the phone.
Right.
I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm going to hear something different now. So while we're having the phone call.
Yes.
I say, hey, Victoria.
Hello, 20s.
Would you like to...
Victoria home. This is Marnie here. Sorry.
All right. So when my mother-in-law calls, see, I start revising the conversation as I hear it, right?
From the hello.
Right? And what I'm imagining is a telemarketer, right? Talk about good fun. I buy more shit. Anyway.
Yes.
So you can revise the conversation as you hear it, which Victoria's going to tell us about now.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't want unlovely things to happen in your world, then you must watch what you are thinking in the course of a day. You need not wait until the day's end to change a thought to fulfill a desire.
Right. Keep going. Yeah.
Why not do as my friend does and revise the conversation as you hear it? If the words are not what she wants to hear, she does not listen, but puts on that same wire the thoughts she wants to hear come through. She hears what she desires to hear and believes it will come to pass.
All right. So when the mother-in-law calls, right, and I'm listening to a telemarketer, and I say, absolutely, sign me up for the whiskey club. This is going to be so much fun. I'll take 2 bottles a month. Suddenly I'm in the whiskey club, right?
Yes.
So you revise the conversation as you hear it. I do this all the time, and it is utterly fascinating because people will try to trance you out with their long stories and their things and nodding and wanting you to go with them and so on. And I just go, right. Yeah, I hear what I want to hear, right? So, and cool shit happens, right? So you could have done that, So if we go back to the original request, there was a phone call. Let's pretend it was last Thursday, and now it's this Wednesday, and it's like, oh, I'm trying to revise it. Do I see myself? Not see myself? No. Remember, doors and windows. If the door is upsetting you, you go back through the door. You hear what you choose to have heard, right? Boom. Gina says, "I'm doing listening one on you." Yeah, good on you, right? So here's what's cool. So that's where we begin, Victoria.
Oh, okay.
Let me see this because I want to make sure that I say everything exactly the way that I said it. So the whole thing is, right? You can passively imagine. That's called remember. Right? I remember that dick phone call. Right? Yeah. Or I can actively imagine. I can change it. Right? Now, here's the cool thing. Ready? So, everybody here's had a phone call from somebody
that they didn't want.
That they didn't want, right? They ring,
Yes.
hello, 20. Hello. Right?
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. You remember that phone call? Can you hear it right now? You can revise the conversation as you hear it. Right? As you're imagining that old phone call, you can revise the conversation as you're hearing it. So you don't sit there and go, oh, fuck, man, I'm hearing that old memory again, right? I'm hearing that voice, where the doctor says, right? You're hearing it. So the Neville Goddard quote, revise the conversation as you hear it. It could be while Victoria's saying it to me. It could be while I'm remembering her saying it to me.
Right.
You got it?
Yeah.
Revise the conversation as you hear it. Change what you're hearing.
Whether it's in your memory or Caesar's world.
Yeah, got it?
Yeah, yeah.
Now this is cool. If you got the difference there, just type it in, right? Difference, right? Really cool. Angela, top, tippity top of the morning to you. That's right. Someone's going to complain about that. It's too much fucking fun. All right. So now Victoria's going to read the last part of this Neville Goddard quote. This is really good. These last two bits, actually.
The bits in bold.
That's right. She's reading the bold bits.
Bold bits. Okay. So what you think of with feeling or emotion is an actual fact. That which you experience in the physical world is merely a shadow, reflecting the reality of your imaginal activity. Therefore, when you revise a conversation, an unhappy experience, or a quality about yourself, you are literally experiencing it in reality.
Alrighty. So ready? Let's go through it all again one more time. You had a phone call. During the phone call, you could have revised it as you're listening. It's fascinating the things that happen there, like in all seriousness, right? Second of all, you remember the phone call. You can revise that phone call as you are listening to it, right? In memory. Here's the third one. Ready? What I want you to do today, after Victoria does all of her shit, is I want you to join us in manifestingtothemax.com. Right? Completely different thing. It's completely different than manifestingmasterycourse.com, right? So I want you to go do manifestingtothemax.com. If you already have revision to the max and you want to do the upgrade and save a couple bucks, email me, tell me about the upgrade, and I'll send you the link to, do the upgrade, save $9, whatever, $7. But here's the thing, ready? Some of y'all is in there going, yep. You're in there having an inner conversation that goes, $100. Well, it's $90 if you do the upgrade. $90, that's a lot of money. How many things am I going to have to give up or do? That's a lot of donuts. Oh my God. And all he wants is money anyway. That's the only reason he does this. All he wants is money, right? So, if that's your inner conversation, you revise that as you hear it. Right? You get? So, and we all have shitty inner conversations that show up. Question is, are you just going to sit there and let it run? Are you going to try to do combat to it? Or are you going to when my mother-in-law calls, I actually hear telemarketer. And then if I'm not pleased with the telemarketer, I imagine the telemarketer sounding like Mickey Mouse. And I imagine the telemarketer sounding like Mickey Mouse, trying to
with a bit of salt.
Yeah. With Bill Clinton with a bit of salt. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, trying to sell me the Cherry 2000 or something like that. So at the end of the day, that original conversation is so darn distorted, right? Because you want to have inner conversations that give to you, right? If you still are imagining $100 is a lot of money, and you're claiming to be imagining that you are a millionaire, right? You ain't nailing it. You get it? We go to the store and the chicken is like $1 more. Do we freak out about the chicken being $1 more? Yeah, it's $1 more, no more.
That was actually $1.50 cheaper.
That was actually $1.50. Well, imagine that, right? We got this amazing chicken, but that's another story. So this is where I want you to play. Okay? 3 things steady. This whole thing about the new revision methods, it's not really no. But it's a new way to approach some of this. Again, revise the conversation as you hear it physically, right? Victoria's saying something that, right? Right. So revise it as you hear it as a memory.
Yeah.
Right. So when you have a memory of a conversation, revise it as you hear it. Right. You can also revise right after the conversation just for fun. Yeah. You ever walk away from a conversation going, that dick? Right. So you can revise your conversation. That was a great conversation. Boom. Got it? That easy. It's like when you hang up the phone and you go, that was fun. Right, versus thank Jesus, it ran out of battery. She's probably still talking.
Doesn't realize.
Got it?
Yeah.
And the third thing, these inner conversations that are holding you back, revise them as you hear them. Right? You don't got to go to war with them. Again, just change who's in there saying it. Change it into Mickey Mouse. Change them into saying something lovely. Right? Boom. That's it. At least I think so. Somebody says Victoria's hairs look great.
Sizzler. Thanks, Sizzler.
Yo, Sizzler. Boom. Triple D. Now.
Yes.
Victoria. May you.
Yes. Can I shut the heavy lid?
I think so. Let me take a look.
Go.
Anything else I want to yak about? That's a lot of money. A lot of money. Right. Anyway, I had the lady tell me, she goes, I finally figured it out because with what she's spending a month on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and what's the other one?
HBO?
No, the one that we got. Anyway, yeah, like all that, that's like $50 a month.
Apple TV.
Yeah, it's like Apple TV, that's it, right? And then she gets some extra Apple TV bits. It's like, I'm spending more a month on dumb shit than I would on manifestingmasterycourse.com, right? Anyway, Victoria, your turn.
Okay, so tell us your strawberry bet.
That was a card.
It is.
It is
it's
a card. It's a
from
lovely
a
card.
lady.
Here's a story
Haven't seen her on the show.
of a lovely
yet.
lady. So
Maybe one day she'll see it.
That's
Yes. Right. So, what was your strawberry bit, Twente?
my strawberry bit is actually getting seriously. You can revise a conversation while it's physically happening. You can revise it when you're hearing it, as you hear it in memory. And you got your own damn conversations going on all the time. Fuck, man. Just revise them as you hear them. Right? Boom. All right. Olive agrees with me. Boom.
Yeah,
that's
I
your
like
strawberry bit.
as you remember how it was, like as you hear them in your memory, change them then. I really like that. And the last little bit of Neville's quote, where it's just anything that you hear that causes an emotional reaction. So if we're changing that to what we want to hear, that's creating and
I mean, you got to hear it, man. Like, I'm on the phone, and for some reason, it's her mom who calls. And by the time Victoria gets to the phone, I'm listening to Mickey Mouse trying to sell me a Cherry 2000. I'm telling her, Victoria, you're never going to believe this. Boom. By the way, one more. Okay, who wants a super sneaky bit?
Yeah, we like those.
All right, ready? Mm-hmm. There's a state called passive imagining, or actually passive imaginer, we'll call it. Mm-hmm. I'm just passively imagining. I'm just remembering what happened, and I'm letting it traumatize me again. I'm letting it traumatize me again. I'm just passively imagining, letting it traumatize me again. Letting it traumatize me again. That's a state. You get it? Passively imagining is a state. And then there's, look, motherfucker.
That's it.
That's a state.
The last time you pop up in my
boom.
Memory.
Right? I'm going to get you. Right? Yeah. I got you. You get it? Right. That's a state. Right? Active imaginer. Right? Boom.
Cool.
Tommy says, my fighters lost. Why my imagination failed in UFC? Don't know. Right? No more. When you nail it, you nail it. Right? Also, you might notice, does it really matter? What's your real desire? See, all the time.
What is that, a team that he follows?
No, the fighting people. Yeah. So, like boxers, but they're sloppy. Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
Right. So, see, now here's a cool thing. Ready? Mr. 20, I'm trying to prove this works. Right? Prove it works by giving life to your actual desires. Yeah. Sporting events, in the end, who cares? right? But what's your real desires? When you notice your real hungers, right? Or what really upsets you. So,
Yes. I guess unless you're fighting in them.
yeah, I used to win all the time. We talk about this in Triple D a lot. Like me and Lenny would fight, and Lenny was fast. I mean, he was black and he was fast, right? And then where I grew up was white, and I'm just being blunt.
And
right?
slow.
White and slow, right? Yeah, you get it? So I'm fighting with Lenny, and Lenny's black and fast, right? And I got to deal with this thing like, man, like, right. Yeah, Lenny's black and fast. And we became good friends over the years, kind of. You know, we'd just try to beat each other up in the ring. But it was great fun because I was like, at any time, like Lenny slipped a punch or a kick or something like that, I was reimagining that sucker, right? Just to the point where like me and Lenny'd fight. Oh, it'd be lots of fun, right? Because then it's like, all right, boom. So
Cool.
I have to look Lenny up, see what he's up to. That's right. Yeah, Perry told me he's still out there.
All right.
All right,
Cool.
All right.
Well,
So
Perry would know.
Ready?
Go to freeneville.com.
Right. 221 email list. Right. Next.
Manifesting mastery. No, manifesting to the max.com.
Revise it.
Is that it?
Revise
Manifesting to the max.com.
That's right.
Okay.
If you already have Revision to the Max and you want to do that $90 upgrade, drop me an email. Just say upgrade. I'll send you the link so you can do that.
Yes.
Or if you don't want to do the full thing, I'll take the extra $7 and buy dog treats.
Yes.
Dog treats.
Cool.
And
For refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
that's right. You know why?
Why?
Because Victoria has lots of fun.
And you don't?
I do too. Right.
That's good.
All right. Victoria,
Okay.
that was fun.
That was fun.
All right.
Good on you guys.
Love you guys. Have
Thanks
a
for
lovely
tuning
day.
out. We'll see you
and
tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love ya. Tomorrow.